Welcome to the Hard Rock Show. I'm Andrew.
I'm Den.
I'm Dave.
Tonight we are featuring the Mersey Hills. We'll have an interview with them, a world premiere of a new clip, if I'm correct. So hopefully that's come off because we're filming this stuff in advance. And we're also doing some reviews of the latest from them, obviously, as well as a release sent to us from Adelaide called Zero, which is well ahead of release date. The latest from Orsome Welles and the latest from NZM, which is NZM Orsome's keyboardist's band.
And drummer.
And drummer. Huh?
Drummer.
He's not the drummer for the band, he's vocalist and keyboardist.
No, the drummer is also an England.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool, well, there you go. Didn't know that. Well, there you go. Doing some research on the fly, folks.
I met him.
Huh?
I met him.
Thank you to our sponsors, of course, as always. We've got Evolution Music, Rock Guitar Lessons, Hellfire Records, Merlin Industries, Sarah Cabinets and Shop Fittings, and Less Ego with their new release coming up very soon. Time to open it up, Dennis. Let's get into it.
Tonight's first clip is In Malice's Wake, the mighty Melbourne Thrashers, with their new clip, which is fucking amazing. Bear the Cross. Check it out.
Zero, Waiting for No One EP, 5 tracks for 22 minutes, the debut EP from an Adelaide two-piece project with special guests to fill out the recording lineup. The first single from this is due to be released October 9th, with the full release due for October 30th, so we're getting this well ahead of time. Recorded at Deep Blue Studios in Adelaide, produced by Reed Jones and mastered by Forrester Savell, who also did 12 Foot Ninja and that sort of stuff. Who wants to go first on this one?
No.
All right.
Cool guitar tone was the first thing I thought when I first heard the opening track, Burn the Page. Once I got further into the song, it was interesting because I got a feel for classic 80s metal, and then it shifted gears to something a bit more modern, so it's kind of a...
I'm not sure if you got the exact track order and stuff, the way it was sent to us.
That could be weird, yeah. But Burn the Page isn't the first track?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, yeah, that's the first one.
Yeah.
That's going to shit me because I actually said it was a good flow for
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So it kind of worked cool, so I don't know if that was what they were intending. But yeah, whatever... era they've taken, it kind of worked well because it's a cool sound. There's nice diversity on the EP. For the most part, it's heavier stuff, but then there's room for an acoustic ballad, which was really well done.
Yeah, I really liked it.
His voice on that was really classic Aussie rock sounding. Really liked that. The track order was good too. I wrote originally.
Yeah.
Second track, the Crash, has an acoustic intro, which kind of sets up the listener for that acoustic track later on. I also like the demonic voice that he uses in Speaking of... What's that song? Okay, I didn't write that properly. Yeah, there's one song where... Yeah, I know, I just screwed it up. That's my fault. Yeah, there's one track where he's using a demonic voice that gave it a bit of personality. Overall, great honest songwriting. There's some killer riffs on this EP and tight performances. This band have a lot of talent, can do a lot of different things. I gave it 8 out of 10. My standouts were Take Some Time and The Crush.
Nice.
Well, I'm new to this band.
You should be. It's his first release.
Dude has a great voice.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of the low tuning on... Let's try that again, shall we? I'm not a huge fan of the low tuning on the guitars, but at least the guitar solos are decent, and the tone on that was really good. The acoustic track, fucking really cool.
Yeah,
very good use of dynamics in the production overall.
Yeah.
That was you don't get a lot of that these days, so that was good. It's not something I'd normally listen to, but it's not bad at all. 7 out of 10. And I forgot to write standouts. I did a Jimmy.
You did a Jimmy, yeah.
Any standouts tonight?
Jimmy's not here tonight, so that's how this is going to play out. Now, I've got this down as sort of riff-driven heavy rock or metal. It's really energetic stuff. The guitarist and the vocalist have come together really well on this. It's a perfect match overall. They've really done well. There's a fair bit of darkness on this release, I thought, especially in the lyrics. It's really well written on the lyrical front, and it's well performed to match that. It's got great blistering riffs and solos. I don't normally pay attention to guitar solos, but I thought they were really good on this release. Great rhythms, great tones were captured. There's some good drum work underneath it all too. You don't really... I think Jimmy probably pick up on it more than I do, but it's nicely done under there. The production, while it's dynamic like you were saying, I found it might be a bit loud overall, but it does suit the style they're going for. And they have some really warm, rich tones captured in the production, which is really well done, especially on the acoustic guitar. Those parts and his vocal with that too is really just pristine. I think, for me personally, there's a little bit too much compression, but I'm listening on my setup at home, which is going to highlight those things to me. A touch of the loudness war effect on it a little bit, but I don't think it takes away from the listen. I think it actually is just there as a part of it. It doesn't make you get distracted when you listen to it, which is a good thing.
Yeah, I should mention I was listening through like 6 fucking PA speakers at work today, so I just everything. So it sounded really dynamic on that.
if they ever play this stuff live, I reckon it'd be a lot of fun if they can get that happening. And if you like it sort of heavy hitting yet melodic, you're really going to enjoy this one. Some of the vocal wailing on this, like the high end stuff, was amazing, and the harmonies applied to it were fucking incredible too. Like the vocal harmony, the way it was laid in the production was really well done. The writing is really good. It pounds you, but it knows when to open up and let the space in, so there's dynamics in the writing, not only in the production. And the same applies to the track order, in my opinion, too. I think I went through what was in the PDF file and stuff and went through that way. Well laid out. If they go even close to this live, it'll be fucking amazing, in my opinion. It's like a really heavy, dark and gritty Symphony X to me, in a lot of respects. That's what I got out of it. Great, diverse little package. Take some time. That song is perfect for radio, especially US rock radio. Really intelligent stuff, well done. I enjoyed this one, and I hope they'll be going a lot further than this one EP while Dave continues to die.
Oh, no.
If you watch this show, then you should check this EP out for sure. I gave it a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I picked Take Some Time, Watchmaker, and Burn the Page. Check it out for yourselves and give us your thoughts. NZM with Alive, 11 tracks for 39 minutes, released November 2016, so it's an older one. Recorded at Beyond Dimension Studios in Florida, mixed and mastered by Keith Rose. It's the third studio album from this band, founded and fronted by Nick Marinovich, who composes the music. He's best known for being the keyboardist and vocalist for Yngwie Malmsteen, and he sent this to us himself, which is really cool, which is a nice little nod. It looks like one single has been released so far, and that's the title track. Who wants to go first on this?
I met two of the guys after Yngwie's show at Billboard, either last year or the year before, I can't remember when exactly. When the backing band's album is better than Yngwie's latest.
Yes, thank you.
Wow. I think they've been hanging around Yngwie for a bit too long, though. There was a bit too much influence of his style of music.
And the franticness, maybe.
Yeah. They're all fantastic musicians, though. I just think the songwriting needs work. Like, the Yngwie stuff throughout the album gets kind of too much, but there are hints of Symphony X style compositions, which was really cool, and I wish they'd do more of that. Yeah, like I said, great musicians, cool guys, but I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to listen to it, but it's not bad. 6.5 out of 10, and I forgot to pick standouts.
You're doing it, Jimmy, this week.
Yeah.
Jimmy. The band's Facebook page says they're rock/power metal, and after listening to the album, that kind of makes sense. It's got everything you would expect from the power metal genre with the virtuoso playing, but there's also that dirty classic rock vibe within these songs I got, and there's a bit of humour in the composition too, a bit of, I don't know how you put it, but on some of the melodies it's kind of showing off.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying with that.
I found the album's opening track, Reckoning, to be a bit misleading. It gave me the impression it was going to be kind of dark and evil, but for the most part it was the exact opposite. To be honest, I prefer power metal to the death metal, so that was cool. Just Reckoning seemed a bit out of place with the rest of the album. If you like power metal, you're going to enjoy this album. The musicians are great performers, and the singer has a really great voice on him. It might require a few listens to fully appreciate what's going on, and could be a bit of a grow, but overall I gave it 7.5 out of 10. Alive, Get Away, and Armageddon were my standouts.
Okay. So I put this down as power metal with grand scope and theme running throughout. They've gone for this whole mystical, fantastical kind of thing. I reckon they pulled it off. It's got wailing vocals over blistering duels between the guitars and the keyboards, with the drums and the bass holding everything together really nicely, which is well done. I enjoy the lyrics on this one. I thought they were really well written, and it sells that mystical side that they're going for to me. They sold that to me. It was really good. And I love the fact that a classically trained pianist and vocalist is the primary composer for this band. I really enjoyed that. It's very well composed, in my opinion. I thought the writing was fantastic. I find, to the point where they've even inserted little classic composition moments within the songs. Like there's little nods to things from the classical composers, the greats in the past, which is really refreshing. We do a lot of stuff that doesn't have that in it at all. What else? It can be a little bit frantic, like I think this was the Yngwie kind of influence, I guess, but it's well done. It's well written and performed, and the production has done a good job of capturing the different dynamic ranges within the band really well. Everything has a space, it's all laid out really well, and there's some great use of space within the writing as well, which they've allowed things to breathe within the song, which I thought was really cool. So yes, it gets frantic, but they know when to take a breath, which is better than Yngwie. He doesn't know when to take a breath.
Just donuts.
They're not...
He doesn't like donuts.
No, he doesn't. They're not reinventing the wheel, but they do have their own spin on the power or traditional metal style, and as such it does stand out on its own, in my opinion. I know what you're saying about the opening track being a bit misleading, but there was a bit of darkness underneath the whole thing, in my opinion.
I started to get that on the second listen.
Yeah, and I like that aspect of what they've got. It's a subtle little insidious kind of touch to it. Something in this puts me in mind of what we had with Airy on a little bit, maybe the vocals and the keys, just the use of it, and a bit of Devon Townsend. They're probably not as good as those two artists, but it's very well executed product. The track order as well is really thought out, and the tracks are well placed and listen. Nick did send us his entire body of work outside of it, so I'll send you guys that stuff as well. And on the back of this, I will be checking out the rest of his work, in my opinion, and that's what a new album from somebody you've not heard before is supposed to do, in my opinion. Cool. If they make you want to go and check out the rest of their catalogue, they've done the job well, so I'm going to be checking it out. Wait for it. This has peaks, troughs, and dynamics.
Well, I finished my beer, so...
Yeah, you did. Great
Not
album
applicable.
craft. No, great album craft, great diversity, great use of light and shade to give you a journey on a listen. There's some fantastic individual performances in all the fronts, especially in the solos, I thought, but everything serves the song. There's even little Gregorian chant moments in there, which I thought was fucking neat. It's a great listen that grows on you the more you listen to it. It's better than Yngwie's latest by a long fucking way, and I don't care if you hate us for it, that's the truth. 9 out of 10 I gave it. A Lie, Remember My Name, No More Lies, Getaway, Truth, Raise Your Head. This one does grow on you the more you listen to it. I think I've given it a few spins, that's maybe why I've given it such a high score, but that's my opinion. Check it out for yourselves, give us your thoughts. Orsome Welles with Rise EP, 5 tracks, 20 minutes, second EP from the Melbourne 5-piece, produced by Matt Darcy, recorded at Basin Studios, released May 26, 2017. As this review is done, they're about to go on tour to support this, and they've already released 3 videos to go with this EP, which is pretty fucking impressive. Who wants to go first on this one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Modern heavy rock with lots of prog metal elements. There was actually a few different influences I was hearing throughout various times in this EP. Some of the heavier sides of Dream Theater, like Systematic Chaos and Transit 4 albums, and then there's some Tool and some Porcupine Tree and a bit of King Crimson and Jeff Rotel. And I even heard a bit of Alice in Chains towards the end.
Okay, I didn't get that, but
some of the vocals in the last track, Rise Again, kind of got that Alice in Chains vocal style.
Maybe, maybe.
I really enjoyed this. It was a great listen. There's thought-provoking lyrics, hypnotic riffs, and interesting song structures. And for all the prog elements, the songs don't even crack 5 minutes, so there's no trace of self-indulgence. There's enough diversity within each song and various textures and moods to satisfy every type of fan of rock and metal. So give it a listen. 8 out of 10. Stand up to a Build a World, Maestro, El Lava, how you pronounce that, and Rise Again.
Yeah. So 4 tracks out of 5.
Yeah.
You like it?
I've heard the name floating around for ages, but never checked them out. So technically, I'm new to this band. There's a bit of Glenn Hughes in the vocals with the way some words are dragged out and that high range stuff. It's really cool. This is something I have to be in the mood for to listen to, but it's pretty fucking good. I can only fault it for one thing, which was the cymbal sound, specifically the hi-hats. I think would have better...
Barely there.
No, it's just this... Like, on the Tequila Mockingbird, do you remember how I said I hated the hi-hat sound?
Yeah.
Same with this.
Same
it was
thing,
just the way it sizzled.
Yep.
It didn't sizzle like a bunning stag. Wasn't quite there yet. I think with a better drum mix or cymbal mix, it would have been fucking more amazing. But yeah, I would love to see them live. The songs are all good and they're obviously really good musicians. 7 out of 10.
Cool. You're still doing it, Jimmy. No standouts yet.
No. None.
Yeah, none to none at all.
To write them down.
Yeah. This is heavy prog rock that borders on metal for me. I got a bit of Tool, a bit of Tremonti, especially in the guitar tone and the styling a little bit. Melody and hooks with big choruses. That's the key to this EP, though. A fair bit of atmosphere on it. It's got a very weighty, big bottom end kind of sound feel to it, but there's certainly enough top end or light on it as well. So it's a big sort of, bit of both. Like it's got this great big spread of sound, which is good. It's a touch compressed, but it does suit the style, and the production does capture the feel of it really well. The vocals do shine against the darkness of the music, though. It's like it's a light cutting through, which is very well done. They can benefit from having a little more separation, though, in my opinion, overall. Allow the vocals to shine through a bit more and add some sparkle to the top end. Maybe get those hi-hats, because I do mention those later on.
Yeah.
The vocals are fantastic. The voice is unique, and that's really cool. You don't get that very often. It's a truly unique voice. It puts me more of a cross between Maynard and Geddy Lee. That's what it puts me in mind of, a cross between those two.
Get at all. I liked it.
Yeah, touche. And I love the choice of the notes he used in the melody as he was singing it. That was very well thought out. Nice tempo change on and change it up, so it's an interesting listen. The drums are a little bit buried overall in the mix for me. But there's some really nice stuff going on with the timing, especially on the hi-hat. You can hear what's going on, but you got to actually look for it. When it grabs your attention, it's great, but I would like to hear that pushed up a bit more so you can actually hear it more clearly, so it becomes a more even spread across the elements of the entire band. But the writing is really damn good. Open enough for anyone to enjoy, like there's nothing that goes for too long. You can get it, anyone can get this music, but it's still technical enough to satisfy those that want that prog influence on it. Some of the vocal layering and the work overall is stunning. That's a standout element to this, is the vocals. Nice lyrics too, though, very intelligent stuff. There are some really beautiful moments on here. The last track it highlights the softer touch they can have when they're doing their stuff. And it shows their talent in a different way. It really shines a light on it, which is really well done. It's one of those bands that I'd like to see how it translates live. They're not one of those typically fun bands where you're going to go and you're going to go fucking bouncing off the walls and have fun. There's a fair bit of weight to this music. But the talent on display would be just awesome to sit back and just go, fucking that's cool to watch. Basically, if you like fantastic, smooth flowing vocals over chunky roosters and prog shifts and flavours, you're going to enjoy this one. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I picked Maestro and Rise Again. Check it out for yourselves and give us your thoughts. Here we are again with Jody with this week's Gig Guide.
Okay, starting off on June 18th, a Chris Cornell thank you and tribute show will be held at the Barwon Club Hotel in Geelong, featuring almost 30 artists, with all proceeds going to Beyond Blue and Impact SRC. $5 entry, and you also have the chance to win a guitar.
It's tomorrow, folks. Get on it.
Saturday the 24th of June, a couple of gigs. Alkira hit the Bendigo Hotel in Collingwood, supported by Harlot, Blunt Shovel, Party Vibes and Cryptic Abyss, as well as Guzzler, Destroy She Said, The Juicy Texas Mortals, Hot Mr... Okay. What? Juicy Texas, what? Hot Mr. Boogeyman.
Hits Mr. Boogeyman bar. It's meant to be hit. Have I got a typo?
You've got a typo.
Oh my god.
Okay. So...
I need Julia to correct my homework, Dave.
So I was reading it going, what? That just doesn't make sense. All right, starting on that one again. Guzzler, Destroy She Said, The Juicy Texas Mortals, hit Mr. Boogeyman Bar at Abbotsford. Friday, June 30th, Moonshifter, Degrees of Separation, Drover and Suburban Prophets at the Brunswick Hotel. On Sunday, July the 2nd, Mastering Music, Mastering Life, Industry Q&A with Jack the Bear, Tom Larkin, yes. Of She Had, Mike Elrington, Jeff Lang, John Corse and Morgan Lee Brown of Acolyte at the Croxton Front Bar in Thornbury.
And don't forget to check out, it's all shit tonight, don't forget to check out Jack the Bear's podcast every week on Sunday nights, I think it is too. So it's a video podcast thing, so check it out live.
Yes. Now there's quite a few on Saturday the 8th of July. First up, Bond But Not Forgotten, 71st birthday bash for Bon Scott, featuring Simon Wright, Mark Evans, James Morley, Skeeny from the Poor and Solo Dallas. Also the Screaming Jets, Baby Animals hit Chelsea Heights Hotel in Chelsea Heights as part of their joint tour through June and July. The Mersey Kills launched their upcoming mini EP at Cherry Bar. And Harlot and Mason are touring from July 8th to August 19th. Saturday, the 15th of July, Adelaide-based tribute band Divinals will be playing at Eddie's Band Room in Moorabbin with support from She-Wolf. On Saturday, the 29th of July, Torrential Thrill with...
I love trying to get you to say that band name.
with Destroy She Said and Dangerous Curves at the Caledonian Hotel. Caledonian Hotel in Wonthaggi.
I got that right.
I didn't. No. Saturday, the 9th of September, Hell on the Bay 5, Pirates versus Vikings, Elm Street, Orpheus Amiga, Hybrid Nightmares, and Truth Corroded on a boat. Mm-hmm. Saturday, the 16th of September, Metal United Down Under, an Australian-wide annual event.
There'll be heaps of metal gigs all at the same date across the nation.
So get on it. On Saturday, October the 21st, Life's Too Short, go see a band. Chowie's birthday, save the date.
Mm-hmm. Always a good night.
Heavy Metal Halloween is coming on October the 28th at the Bendigo Hotel.
More details soon.
And Dragon Force are touring in June 20th to 25th.
Mm-hmm.
Stone Sour are touring August 25th to the 30th. Creator and Vader are touring September the 2nd to the 10th. Accept have announced a special one-off show for Melbourne on September the 17th.
That is selling fast too, I believe.
Ministry and Filter are touring September the 25th to October 1st. Alice Cooper and Ace Frehley tour October the 17th to the 25th. Mike Portnoy brings Shattered Fortress tour in November and Paradise Lost tour in December.
Busy tail end of the year, folks. Heaps going on. Now, as always, lineups, details and whatnot are subject to change, so please follow those relevant events on Facebook. We have our end of the month next week. We have our 2-hour special on 1984. We're going to get all frocked up. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Followed by a 2-hour Charis Marathon. Huh?
I can't wait.
You're going to have a field day.
I get to play dress up. Not with me.
No, anyway, okay, is there anything else to add?
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
This week's clip of the week comes from Smoking Martha, apparently Batman and Superman's mum. And this clip is called What's Her Name?
Martha, apparently.
Her name's Martha.
Wonder Woman.
Hi, we're the Mersey Hills, and you're watching the Hard Rock Show.
Oh!
Yeah!
Woo! Woof.
Tonight's feature artist is the Mersey Hills with their End This Way mini EP. 3 tracks, 12 minutes. It's their 3rd EP, but their 9th release overall if you include singles. From the Melbourne 4-piece band. Produced by Chris Gass, recorded at Jam Sound Studios. It's being launched July the 8th at Cherry Bar with Midnight Alibi and Los Amigos, so get down and check it out. It's being released by Bad Reputation and Waterfront Records as well. This is a mini EP which will have a follow-up release later on this year with another 3 tracks. Go for it, Dave.
Cool. This one got me straight from the start on the first listen. It's infectious and got me nodding my head straight away. I've been aware of this band for a while now. This is my first time listening to them. Really like it. It's energetic, upbeat, and it's really accessible. Radio should be all over this band.
Yeah.
Great songwriting in terms of both lyrics and music. There's also a very cool vibe throughout these songs and mood changes. I really like the sense of menace in the song One of a Kind. I like that this is a 3-track EP. It's quick, it's punchy, and straight to the point. For a first-time listener like myself, it's left me wanting more. Overall, I get an 8 out of 10. My standouts are, wait for it, In This Way, Let You Win, and One of a Kind. The whole EP, but if you're releasing a 3-track EP, you want them all to be punchy and stand outing. Stand outy. I'm making up words on the fly.
Yeah, well, it was stand outy. I almost said standy and punch outy. Punchy and stand outy, yes. What I really loved about it was the driving drums and bass. Really, not boomy, but it was driving. It was fucking really cool. You guys probably will not agree with me here, but I heard a little bit of Placebo.
No, I get what you're going for with that, it's in the vibe a little bit,
But I'm not a big fan of that stuff, but it was really cool, enjoyable. What else was there? The first track, the opening track, that's a cool way to open. There's just one thing, you needed a drum fill for when the drums came in. I did say that.
You did say that when you listened to it.
But fucking really cool guitar tone as well. 7.5 out of 10. Didn't pick standouts, but they're all good.
You haven't picked any standouts at all for the last 2 weeks.
I haven't been here for a month, motherfucker.
Well, yeah, true. This is a brooding or moody little release, this one. It's fuzzy, grungy, male and female vocals. It's mood-driven rock is how I put it as.
Yeah.
The emotional context is there for it. The production is pretty damn good. It suits the style. It's nice and gritty, but it's also really warm. I reckon it would go well on vinyl, actually. It's a little bottom heavy perhaps, but I like the way it feels when you listen to it. As weird as that might sound, actually when you listen to it and you feel it going through the speakers and through the headphones, it just feels good the way it's done. It's a serious grower. It's only short, but it has really good repeat value. I listened to it on repeat quite a few times, and I enjoyed it. So it didn't get boring or stale or anything like that. It was very, very well done. I got different ones to you. I got Early Garbage, a bit of Hole, and some Joy Division, just in the mood of it, I think. But it's all rock though at the same time. It's definitely a rock record. Good hooks, solid lyrics, well crafted songs that are all performed really well. They're a type band that know how to use groove well, and that's really cool. For purists, the vocals may not get your taste because they're that little bit sort of pitchy kind of that vibe to it, but it works for this style. You don't want this polished to the nth degree. You want it to be gritty and quote unquote real, and that's what they've delivered. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It gets you in, keeps your attention, makes you hungry enough to go and check out more, so well done. That'd be what you'd agree with me there, I reckon. 3 tracks fit together really well too. They're not too alike, but they're similar enough that it is a complete package. The way the male and the female vocals play off of each other is really well performed on this. Some great use of depth and space as well. Good subtle layering was applied in the production to it. There's also some nice little blink and you miss it rhythmic shifts, so little drum fills that would come in and break things up and stuff. Just little subtle things underneath it, which on the repeat listening you start to pick up on. Simply put, if you like it a little bit gritty and moody, you're going to really want to check this out. It's a nice little package. I'm genuinely looking forward to the other half of this later on this year. And these songs will go really well live, I reckon. So if this is your thing, get to their launch. 8.5 out of 10. It's hard to pick standouts with only 3 tracks in my opinion, but I'll go with one of a kind. However, all the tracks are equally as good as each other. We're going to go to the interview, and then hopefully after that, if everything goes to plan, we have a world premiere of a brand new clip from these guys. So check it out and give us your thoughts later on. We've been joined tonight by the Mersey Hills, the entire band. So how are you all?
Good.
Hey, good.
Now, for those who don't know you, introduce yourselves and the role you play within the band.
Mark E, guitar, vocals. I think that's about it, isn't it? Occasional.
I don't know.
You're more tambourine.
Natalie, guitar, BVs.
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 Yeah.
Bevies.
Drums. Josh Black, drums and backing vocals.
Jen, and played bass and backing vocals too.
Cool. Now you're here tonight to talk about your new 3-track EP coming up, In This Way.
Yep.
So give us more information on that.
Mini EP.
Yep.
We were going to do one longer EP, and then we thought we'll split it into 2, some mini EPs. Yeah, so 3 trackers, 2 3-trackers.
Yeah. And you recorded and produced this where and with who?
It's at GM Studios out in
Campbellfield.
Yes, with
other
Chris,
side of the world.
Chris Gatz.
Chris Gatz, yeah.
Legend.
Yeah, we've done all our recordings out there. Works for us. And Chris, gets a good sound and knows what we like. Yeah. Easy to work with.
Very patient.
Yeah. Have you been out to GM?
No, I haven't been.
It's good.
That one. No, I like to check out studios. So I'd like to make sure I get
And it's a bit like this. It's a big sort of huge workshopy type factory type of thing, with a bar and you can just hang out. And, it's good. It's just like a live stage, rehearsal room, guitar repair place, music studio. Yeah, it's just it's a good place to just relax and record, jam, whatever you. Yeah.
So you're releasing In This Way, launching it at Cherry Bar July the 8th.
Yep.
So any more information you can give us on that at this point in time, or is
I
it
think
still?
we can.
Yeah.
Yes.
We know who's going to be playing with us and we're excited.
Yeah.
We've got Los Amigos
Nice.
and Midnight Alibi, who are from
Albury, I think.
Yeah.
And they're great mates of ours and heaps of fun to play with. So it should be a really good night.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, we've been wanting to do a show with those guys for like a long time.
Midnight Alibi boys.
Yeah.
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 Been wanting to play with them.
And those masked men from Los Amigos.
Which I don't know who they are.
No one knows who they
It's a
are.
mystery. So good lineup. I wish we could have had more bands on that
I
lineup.
want 10 bands.
Yeah.
I was hoping I would have
What's a
loved to
festival?
have done like shared backline and everyone do 20-minute sets and have like 8 bands or something, because there were so many bands that we wanted to include in, and look, we will, more shows will come.
Yeah.
We haven't been playing very much at all, so we're really happy with the lineup. Wish we could have had a lot more other bands on board as well, but it's just cherry. It's an early finish, and it's 3-band lineup.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah, but looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Should be good.
Now you've got a new video
Yes.
coming out to coincide with End This Way, and you launch at Cherry Bar on the 8th. So tell us about the video, how it came together, the premise of it, and all that.
He did it.
Now I was waiting for someone to do that.
He did all of it. He dressed up as ass and
No.
We kept it pretty simple, but really,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah, so no, we shot it. So this is kind of the first clip that we've done entirely by ourselves. Having said that, I've had some help along the way from people, particularly people from Strongman Pictures who've done some of our previous clips, and it's a lot of guidance and help from them and showing me how to do things. And so this one, we just shot it ourselves, actually, so we were shooting each other. And so the idea is really simple, and I sort of wanted to get away from that classic sort of rock and roll clip, whack the band in a room and play. So so there's not a great deal of us actually playing in it, which is the result's interesting. I'm pretty happy with it anyway. So I guess that's pretty much all I can say about it.
you should play it on your show.
I think we might just do that.
We filmed it at a bakehouse.
Yeah, it's filmed at Bakehouse.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's our other home.
Yeah.
Cherry and Bakehouse are our two homes. I think.
Yeah.
So what then is the rough plan for the Mersey Hills over the next 12 to 18 months?
yeah. Well,
What's coming up?
We've got a tour, Australian tour, coming up.
Yep.
End of September.
It's in September.
Yeah.
Yeah, between I think the 28th of September through till about the 5th of October. Yeah.
Just the
Yeah.
East Coast.
And
And then Europe.
then watch this space.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll lock in. Yeah.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Yeah.
All right.
And possibly, another release. Before.
And
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in this way, we have another release that we're working on, so hopefully we get that one out, I guess. And
Yeah.
the Australian tour, and then hopefully the Europe thing pulls together, which it looks like it's sort of coming together. So
Yeah.
there's no reason why it shouldn't happen.
and probably a lot more merch. So anyone out there with any merch ideas,
Yeah, get online. Let us know.
let us know because we'll make it
We'll
happen.
make it.
Obsessed.
Drop us a line.
Yes.
You're up. It's time for the bin. So what are you guys putting in the bin for us this week?
No, those two little shits that woke me up this morning. That's going in the bin. And I need sleep. Squealing, they were.
Squealing kids.
Incessantly squealing. I don't know what it was. Sounded like one was killing the other. I don't know. Right under my window. For about an hour. In the bin.
In the bin.
In the bin.
I don't know how I'm going to put it in the bin. But, and like you said, you don't want to offend anyone. It just kind of, I don't know if it sucks. It's kind of a cool thing at the same time. We've been together for quite a bit.
Yep.
We work ridiculously hard. And it's taken someone right across the other side of the world to sign us than someone in our own country. Like,
Yep.
that can go.
Yep.
But I'm happy at the same time.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying about that.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Mine's simple. The show, the voice. Just go in the bin.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
My God, that's
I
not
agree with
doing
you.
any good for anyone.
No, I agree.
Seriously. No, I hope I offend people.
I know I'm going to offend people with this one
Go, Jen.
because his name's written on that torso over there.
That can go in the bin.
I understand he is a musical genius or whatever. I know.
Don't show his name on television.
But Phil Collins, he really he freaks me out. He creeps me out. When I hear his music, I can't handle it. I'm stuck in an old 84 car that's only got radio, so I go from Triple M to
What, gold something?
Yeah. We'll try and find something, I'll be listening
next
to
button.
PBS and Triple R and stuff. But, you'll be on Triple M listening to something and then Phil comes on, you change it, and then fucking Phil's on. And it's personally, he's probably really lovely, but some people just, they really creep you out.
No,
Yep.
He makes me sick. Phil Collins can go in the bin.
There we go. That's the first. There'll be a few
And
people
I'm
that-
putting myself in the bin because I thought we were being all serious.
I am being serious.
Yeah,
The voice
well, that's the
actually can go in the bin.
I'm
I
serious.
like yours, Nat.
All right.
I agree.
So sorry if I've offended anyone.
Oh, I wouldn't be.
Me too. I love Australia. But
Well, thank you very much for coming out and having a chat with us. It's been a pleasure having you come through the door. So it's good
Thank
to finally
you.
get you
Thank
in.
you. Most welcome.
thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Fred.
Great to come and be on the Hard Rock Show.
Yeah. Well, good luck with everything going forward. To hope it all goes well for you. So.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Cool, awesome. Well, that's it for this week. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed it. Feel free, as always, to leave your feedback. Details at the bottom of the screen. Don't forget to check us out and follow us on all of our silly social media antics, as well as...
THRS Radio, Andrew, the best radio station in the world, and certainly in this country.
It's better than Triple M, and Jimmy is wearing t-shirts that attest to that fact. We have sponsors to thank, and that is Evolution Music, Rock Guitar Lessons, Hellfire Records, Merlin Industries, Solar Planets, and Shop Fitting, and A Less Ego with their new release coming up very soon. Next week is our 1984 2-hour presentation, followed by another THRS marathon to keep you going until about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, so get your drinks ready for that. Time for the bin for this week, though, so let's do it.
I'm putting winter in the bin.
For fuck's sake, this happens every year.
It's fucking cold.
I'm with him. Fuck winter too. I've done this multiple times, but I'm just going to keep doing it until he's either impeached or assassinated. Donald Trump, get the fucking bin with your Kavivi fucking shit.
Yeah, and that thing that he pulled out of that, his dad should have pulled out. But but with the climate fucking thing, what the fuck is that about? Anyway, for mine, I'm going to hit a bit closer to home, and that is the federal government and keeping Channel 31 in the dark for so fucking long about whether or not we can keep broadcasting after the end of this month.
I think they just fucked up, and now they're just trying to pretend it never happened.
Yeah, I know.
They'll just leave us on.
Hopefully. We'll
reckon
find out in a
that's what
couple of
it
weeks.
is. Yeah.
But,
Maybe
yeah.
if we don't say anything, they'll just forget about it.
Just forget about it, just let it keep going. No, but I'm hoping and praying that we're still able to broadcast. I mean, we're all prepared for anything that happens either way, but it's just ludicrous to keep an entity that doesn't cost the government any money, has no reason to be shut off at all, because they're not going to use the bandwidth for anything. So why are we even waiting for an answer? There should be a done deal, a no-brainer. So just keep it broadcasting and everything will be fine, and we'll even leave you alone ourselves.
Hey,
That's a bonus, isn't it? Maybe. It depends what you do next, fuckheads. But anyway, that's it for this week. Thank you all for tuning in. Until next week with our 2-hour special on 984, I'm Andrew.
I'm Ned.
I'm Dave.
As always,
Drink up.
Rock on.
And please don't take off your stilettos.
oh, for fuck's sake, 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah. I've been eating KFC for 6 years. Fucking as soon as I found out they had $10 buckets of popcorn chicken, that was my fucking hangover feed after Legions of Steel. And I hated myself after it. I couldn't even finish it actually. I was like, fuck. I'm not as hungover as I thought I was. Crying on the couch going, I'm
Mr. Enthusiasm over here. Curb your enthusiasm much.
tired.
3, 2, 1, 0. That's my point.
Chortle.
Terrible, mate.
It's fantastic, Dennis. Come on.
3,
Punishment.
2, 1.
0. Waiting for No One EP. I'll get you to do a clip of the week for us, Dave.
Okay, here you go.
Go with Smoking Martha. What's her name?
Smoking Martha, what's her name?
Yep.
Okay.
Martha.
Martha. Martha.
Is that her
Martha.
name?
What's her name? 3.
Because that's Batman's and Superman's mum's names too.
Martha. Batman and Superman's mum.
Martha.
They're
But
both.
Superman was adopted.
Martha Wayne and Martha Kent.
Damn, you know too much.
That's
shit.
why they're best friends in Batman vs Superman, which is fucking shit movie. That's going in the bin. It came out like last year, but it's fucking shit. Wonder Woman was good though. The like quiet part in the movie, like halfway through the movie, there's this real quiet part, and like Stu's like, "Come on, do it now." And Luke's just like, "Wonder Woman." I fucking wish I was there.